Firstly, I'm happy to see my OBs and OGs. I was at Makerere Law School a couple of years ago. Honorable Speaker, I have two matters for your quick procedural guidance. One is something that I've raised severally, and I'm not about to tire because you gave some direction. On 31st January this year, the Supreme Court issued a ruling to the effect that the military courts have got no jurisdiction over civilians. We have tasked government here severally, which committed to transfer those files to civilian courts, and that does not seem to be happening, Honorable Speaker. I raised it again, and government promised that they were ready for Thursday. I've not seen it on the order paper. I don't know what the matter could be, because there are people who are still being held in jail because of decisions of court martials which have no jurisdiction over them. We want to know, and will not get tired of asking this question: when is government going to transfer those files? Or has it chosen to be in contempt of court? It's important that we know, because, and you guided on that matter, Right Honorable. And finally, Right Honorable Speaker, we have processed and have been processing the ministerial policy statements. The budget committee is now handling, and the process is still on. Of course, as and when some information does come, it's good that we raise it for government to take note, because this budget process is still ongoing. Honorable Speaker, it has become obtrusive that government continues to use and occupy vital national installations without paying rent to landlords. And it's very worrisome. In 2013, government returned a number of properties to the Kabaka of Buganda and Buganda Kingdom, for that matter. And what was meant to happen thereafter, government was either meant to begin paying rent or to compulsorily acquire, as provided for in Article 26 of the Constitution, which says before you compulsorily acquire, you should pay what is fair, adequate, and you should do it promptly. It's now about 12 years. And so there's a couple of these installations that government continues to occupy: Makindye Military Barracks, Makindye Court Martial, Kigo Prisons, Katabi Air Force School Land, Bukakata Air Force School Land, 70 prisons built by Buganda Kingdom, courts of judicature, local government structures and headquarters, part of the land at Mbuya Barracks, electric power transmission lines going through some of this land, and so on and so forth. Honorable Speaker, the debt that government owes to the Buganda Kingdom through these and other properties is 529.7 billion shillings. However, the chief government valuer has so far verified 160 billion shillings of this. But even this 160 billion shillings has not been paid to date, despite numerous reminders of the same. The budget does not reflect this year after year. And here is the worry, Right Honorable Speaker. The landlord can very potentially sue government, and then government will be condemned to costs, and then we'll have unnecessary legal battles over matters that can be dealt with amicably. Honorable Speaker, government has offered 60 million shillings to the Kabaka of Buganda and other cultural leaders as a monthly salary. I have it on good authority that the Kabaka of Buganda has never picked this salary. In fact, according to the Kingdom administration, they're saying, you pay us what you owe us, then the salary will not be a big issue, the 60 million shillings. Honorable Speaker, government has on numerous occasions sent URA to demand 3 billion shillings in taxes from the Kingdom establishment, yet the same government owes the Kingdom over 500 billion shillings. The Kingdom is engaged in several projects, such as building schools, hospitals, universities, tertiary institutions, and recently a hospital was opened in commemoration of the Kabaka's 70th birthday. The Kingdom recently gave out tractors to all 18 counties of Buganda. When government holds back this money, it's frustrating these developmental projects by the Kingdom. Honorable Speaker, does government know about these concerns? And if so, what steps are being taken to remedy the situation? I'm glad the Attorney General is here. Hopefully he could have a response for us on this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. Attorney General.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I thank the Right Honorable Leader of Opposition for raising this issue. One, I am fully seized with this matter because I chair that committee personally. So unless I hear from the people you speak of, whom I engage with regularly on these issues, I'd rather you leave that to us, because I have not received any complaint from the kingdom in the way I am handling this matter. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable colleagues, Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable colleagues, I am fully seized with this matter.
Point of order.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I had honestly expected the Attorney General to talk to us about steps being taken to remedy the situation, but he seems to say, I have got no say on this matter. We are the ones who appropriate, and this is taxpayers' money we are talking about. Government is occupying these properties. Government is not an individual entity belonging to anyone. We are all part of government. So when we raise these matters, you cannot say it is none of your business. The people who we should pay, they are comfortable. Surely is the Attorney General in order to say that we cannot raise a matter, because what's for sure is that these monies have not been paid over time. As leaders, we have a right to raise these matters. The same way we have been raising, by the way, government has got domestic arrears to the tune of 14 trillion shillings. Ugandans who have given government services, products, they have borrowed from government to do business, from banks, and government is not paying them. So when we raise these issues, you cannot say we are engaging the people we are meant to pay for them, they are comfortable, you, it's none of your business. It is our business, because this is not your money, it's taxpayers' money. Is he in order, Right Honorable Speaker?
Thank you. Now, both you and the Attorney General are right. Yeah, both of you are right. You are right as a member of Parliament and as a leader to raise issues for your people. But then the Attorney General says, I'm in touch with these people, okay? And now you cannot dispute what he's telling you, because he's in touch with them. Okay, so now I don't know what would be wrong with Attorney General saying I'm in touch with these people. And some of the things you can say, colleagues, listen, some of these things you can say here, others you can't say. You engage. I know also I've been involved on these matters, by the way. These matters of Uganda. I've been involved when it comes to their payments. I know a lot of discussions are going on. So maybe they've chosen two routes. A route of going through our colleagues and a route of engaging government. I hope we should meet at the center and we ensure we solve this issue. That's what is critical. Okay? Yeah. So Attorney General, so since both of you are correct, you both listen to each other.
So thank you very much. Now that we are both correct, I can assure you we are handling this matter, and we have the things that I do not want to discuss here, we are handling the matter. I will check on how many files have been transferred and what has not been transferred.
The Minister for Justice had confirmed that he was ready, Honorable Mao. So I don't want the Attorney General to carry that burden.
That's why I'm going to check and remind him to come back and advise the House.
Right Honorable, I am restraining myself not to say that senior counsel here is taking Parliament for a ride. Perhaps him and the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, because that's been the same response every time we raise this matter, week after week. We shall check and update you. When does the update get to happen? Because they told us for sure Thursday we shall be ready. Initially, they talked about Wednesday. Then as Wednesday was approaching yesterday, they asked for Thursday. Why are we being taken for a ride, Right Honorable Speaker?
Yes, can I request Attorney General or Government Chief Whip to get in touch with the Minister, can bring in the statement as we are still here. Okay, then I give it space. And if he has it ready, even if he's not around, but he has it signed, the Attorney General can ably present it on his behalf, like we did for Internal Affairs. So Government Chief Whip, Honorable Bahat, Acting Government Chief Whip, please kindly help us on that. Yeah, thank you. Honorable colleagues, item 4, you remember, can we have one meeting, honorable colleagues? Yes. So